Hello everybody, welcome back to the classroom. With me in the classroom today is Ali, our director, producer, and coach. Oh, yeah, I see folks from St. Paul, Minneapolis, Chicago, Naperville, Pittsburgh. Oh my goodness, our friends from Tucson are here, and Cleveland. This is great. All right, let's get down to work. We are doing more wordplay, and wordplay is just a wonderful way to open up your world. Once you start noticing words and then start thinking, that word looks something like that word, and I wonder what other words, if I add this ending or if I add this beginning, what other words can I make from this word? Wordplay is just so much fun. So we really want to encourage you to look around your world and think about words. It'll help improve your vocabulary, and then it'll help keep you interested in all kinds of books, fiction, nonfiction, and all of the genres. All right, today we're going to talk about the letter C. Wonderful letter. Here I have two lists. This list and this list. We have 6 words on each list. I'll read this one first. We got carrot, cuddle, comic, cousin, carry, and cup. And now I'll read this list. Cycle, city, celery, center, citizen, and cylinder. Okay, now this is one thing when people are learning English, they get a little confused because these words all start with C, but these words, the C sounds like a K or a K sound, and these words, the C sounds like, it's called a soft C. It sounds like an S. And so this can be confusing until you find out the magic trick, and it's really kind of simple. Take a really good look at these lists. Do you notice anything? Yep, you do. The words that have the K or the hard C sound all have the vowel A, U, or O right after the C. And those vowels, A, U, and O, make this C say K or the hard sound. And the words on this list are different. They have the vowels I, E, and Y after the C. And that's what makes those C's say S. Once you learn that trick, and once you start noticing those patterns, you won't have any trouble figuring out which sound to make. And why does this happen? Well, because our wonderful language, like we talked about in the map lesson and like we talked about last video, comes from all different parts of the world. So depending on what part of the world the word comes from, that's the sound it makes. Okay, so that's a little bit about the letter C. There's so much more about C. Oh my God, like CH, that has 3 different sounds. Like, that's very interesting. Anyway, you can tell I like words, right? So the next thing I want to talk about C is this magic ending, CLE. When the Cleveland Cavaliers won the championship, my family from Cleveland sent me this, hi Magic, sent me this t-shirt. You can't spell miracle without CLE, because CLE is the short, the airport version, the airport letters for Cleveland. So let's talk about CLE a little bit. Here are some words that you can learn and make all kinds of forms from because they end in CLE. Muscle, circle, popsicle, icicle, bicycle, clavicle. That's this here, right? And it's interesting. It doesn't have as many words as BLE, which is like almost 3,400 on the internet for BLE. This has fewer, but again, once you learn that CLE pattern, it'll help you read so many words, and you won't get like afraid to approach longer words. This word circle is very interesting because it has both a hard C, this one, and a soft C because this is an I, right? So that makes us say S. So circle is a very interesting word, and you would be surprised for a 6-letter word how many people have trouble reading the word circle. But again, once you know those patterns, it'll be easier. And I also wrote vaccination down here today because you'll see this word a lot in the newspapers. And it's because people are talking about vaccination so much. But look what's so interesting about the word. It has a hard C, this one, vac, and then a soft C. This says S. It makes a S sound even though it spells C because there's that I. Isn't that fun? I love thinking about patterns like that. Okay, so, did I talk about miracle and particle? Anyway, what I'd like you to do is go through books. They don't have to be dictionaries. They can be any book you're reading. Find some words that end in CLE. Write them down and see if you can notice patterns. Or go through your books, dictionary, newspaper, any kind of books at home, and find some words that start with C and see if you can pick up the patterns, if they're CA, CU, CO, or CY, CI, CE. Whatever you do, have fun. Play school. It's a lot of fun and teaching's a blast. So go do it. Play school. Have fun. See you next time. Bye.